So my partner Larry Merchant will make his way into the ring to talk with the winner Marvin Haglar, who's surrounded right now by his family. You look at Wilford Scypion, a game challenger who just took the best that Marvin Haglar had and caved in under that in the 4th round. Right now, let's go up to the ring announcer, Nino Cam, for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by a knockout in the 4th round and still undisputed middleweight champion of the world, marvelous Marvin Haglar.
So the chaos in the ring, 2 minutes 47 seconds of the 4th round. And Larry Merchant will try to make his way over to the champion, Marvin Haglar. And here's Marvin Haglar, absolutely bedecked in championship belts. Haglar is with Larry Merchant, but we want to get him turned around so that he can see and talk us through some of this fight. And I'm sure we'll have an opportunity to see the knockout punch and talk about it with the champion, marvelous Marvin Haglar, who has scored his 7th consecutive knockout victory as the middleweight champion of the world. He seems to grow not only in stature, but certainly in, as we mentioned, recognizability with every fight he has. Right now, let's go to Larry Merchant with Marvin Haglar. Larry?
Marvin Haglar, looks like you've conquered New England as well as you have Wilford Scypion again. You came out a little faster than you usually do, I thought.
Yeah, well, I had to against an opponent like him. You know, he's very aggressive. I caught him with a couple good shots. I thought I was really going to have to work the whole 15. That's why I worked that body so hard, because it has to pay off for me. I felt him started slowing down a little bit, and I was ready. But first of all, I'd like to say hello to my son in New Jersey, Gentry. Monk, Daddy, love you very much. Also, I'd like to thank God for giving me the gift of my boxing, also the courage and the strength and the confidence.
Marvin, every fighter you come in looks back at the first Vito Antuofermo fight and says, if I put pressure on Marvin Haglar, I can do what Antuofermo did.
Exactly, they're going to find. I told you, Antuofermo just had a style that he got away from me the first time in a sense, but the second time I was ready to put Antuofermo's lights out for good. They were smart on stopping him. I'd like to thank also all my sparring partners who helped me prepare for this fight, and all the people down in my Provincetown camp.
Marvin, he was coming to you, which means he was really trying to win the fight. He wasn't trying to dance away from you or stay away from you.
No,
Did you see that right away?
Well, we figured that he couldn't change his style. I knew he couldn't outbox me. He can only beat aggressive the way that we knew. I started trading punches with him, which my trainer told me I don't need to. I'm more class than this guy. I got more guns to go with, and I started seeing it, started settling down, and started looking for my spots. Start picking my spots.
In a moment, we'll come up with a replay of the knockout and ask you to describe it for us, Marvin.
I remember what it was.
Here it is.
I thought my straight left hand, which we've been practicing all the time, coming back with that right hook. I think I shook him up. There's my left hand again, come back with the right hook again. I think this is what it was now, to put them together. You see that everybody looks for my right hand, and I can put you away with my left. Either hand is dangerous.
Here's another angle, Marvin.
There's the straight left hand. Just glimpsed him, but it knocked him off balance and set him up for me.
I thought the right hand coming right here.
The left really was staggered him right there. And crumbled. That's the way I wanted him, down at my feet. He had a big mouth, and that's where he deserved to be. I don't know. I was thinking about retiring this fight here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a lot of thought. I want to take some time off and go over with my family what they think is best for me, and also my manager and trainer, because I felt as though that I didn't beat everybody out there, and I don't want to be a stepping stone for anybody.
This talk of retiring is something very, very new. I thought, first of all, that you were in line to fight Juan Roldan, the #1 WBA contender, sometimes in July.
Well, what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm seriously thinking about it, retirement and everything. Like I said, I didn't beat everybody. There's always going to be another opponent out there. They haven't paid me the money that I really deserve, so, you know, if I can get out with my health and start a business or whatever,
well, you made $1.25 million tonight as a total purse. That doesn't seem like a bad payday. But beyond that, Marvin, I once heard you say to Sugar Ray Leonard, let's get it on, Ray. We'll bring out the best in each other.
That's right.
Don't
There's
you hope
nobody
there's
that's gonna
somebody
come
out there that can bring out the best in you?
Well, you know, they're not bringing the money with them. But
what about Benitez and Hearns?
I challenged Benitez. I challenged Duran. I challenged Leonard. I challenged Hearns. All these guys, I've challenged them. So why should I have to hang around and wait for them to build their courage or whatever, or wait for me to lose or to look bad in front of my public and my fans, in order to get them to come out? That's what they're waiting for. They're also waiting for me to grow gray hair. You know.
Come on, man.
Well, I think you licked that problem, Marvin, very well. But I also think that tomorrow morning, when you sit down and think about it, and after this short night's work, that you'll look ahead to some other fights.
Yeah, I felt that way all the way through the training and everything, and I tried to put it out of my mind to go on and succeed in this victory, because I wanted it very bad, and I wanted a good showing if I was going to do that. And again, I'm going to talk with my family, my wife and my kids, and see what we decide.
Thank you very much, Marvin Haglar. And now back to Barry Tompkins at ringside.